Hi guys, and thanks for watching our weather update on June 28th, 2023. So today we're starting off with our latest satellite imagery from we.com. And you can see that this cold front is clearing off to the east, and we've got a lot of drier weather over here, and it extends a bit westwards into the Atlantic, but further westwards in the middle and western part of the Atlantic, we can see that there's a big system waiting to barrage into us on Friday. But for now, we're dry, clear, and quite cool. Radar shows a few showers in the Irish Sea, as well as some rain. There was actually some thundery rain across the North Sea earlier, a few dying thunderstorms along the cold front in the North Sea. But for Ireland, it's dry and clear, bar a few showers across the northeast and across Donegal. The UKV high risk charts for precipitation and temperature is like this. So today you got a few showers in the east this evening, a few heavy ones there for the east, it says. Tonight they clear off, and tonight is a dry, clear and cool night. Tomorrow morning sees cloud thickening and a few showers forming, especially for the eastwards. And in the evening and the afternoon, cloud thickens from the west. At this stage, mostly high clouds, and that precedes that big system we saw out in the Atlantic earlier on the satellite. And tomorrow night, that cloud envelops the country, and we see rain and drizzle forming on the west coast, and that pushes eastwards, quite light and patchy, but quite a damp night for most areas. And into Friday, we get some more heavy rain towards the northwest, and that was also a bit more persistent as well. A few heavy bursts, possibly just edging into the far southwest of the country, and through tomorrow afternoon, that stuff clears eastwards, and we're left with cloudy weather, quite breezy weather, and patchy rain and drizzle, most frequent across the northwest, and it stays that way into the evening and night. But by Saturday morning, it looks like it's clearing up with the cloud breaking up somewhat, and Saturday sees quite a dry day with cloud and sunshine, bar a few showers in the north, and Sunday same story, cloud and sunshine for the Midlands and South, further north a few showers, and into Monday same scenario, possibly some heavy showers in the north, while towards the evening some cloud and rain approaches the southwest as yet another system pushes towards the southwest. Temperature forecast for then was like this. So today we reached the 20s in the east, high teens elsewhere. Tonight will be quite a cold night with temperatures dropping towards 8 or 9 degrees in the east, 10 or 11 for the west. Tomorrow we'll see highs getting towards around the high teens in the Midlands and east of the country. Across the west and north, it will be around 17 to 18 degrees. Tomorrow night will be milder than tonight because of that increased clouds and drizzle. So by 3 a.m. on Friday, we can see temperatures around the low teens mark. Into Friday, we see temperatures rising. Best Friday we see across the southeast towards the high teens there, but elsewhere, especially in the west and north, you're only pegged back towards the low to mid teens. So quite a chilly day. So quite a chilly day on Friday. Sorry about that. Into Saturday we see quite a cool night there on Friday night. Temperatures getting towards the low teens nationwide. Saturday sees temperatures getting close to 20 degrees there across the southeast. High teens for the Midlands, while for the west coast and the north, temperatures towards the low teens. Saturday night looks quite chilly across the east, especially. Temperatures getting towards like the high single figures. Further west towards the low teens. And towards Sunday afternoon, again, best values towards the southeast, nearing 20 degrees, but in the Midlands around the high teens, and west and north low teens. And into Monday, same sort of lows, but quite chilly there across the southeast. And into Monday itself, a bit warmer there, quite widely, getting close to 20s. Apart from the north and the west and the southwest. So going towards the GFS run now, and you see we got a cooler air mass there coming around the area of high pressure from the northwest today. That goes through into tomorrow and Friday. But on Friday, we see that area of low pressure forming around Iceland, and this warm front moving into the west, and that pushes through into Friday and Saturday. And we open the door to a northwesterly into the start of July, so cool and showery. And actually, the chart looks a lot drier on the UKV compared to how you'd expect it with this sort of setup. You'd expect widespread showers of rain, but it's actually quite dry, considering that low pressure is only over Scotland. And into Sunday, July 2nd, winds veer more northerly, and a little area of low pressure does form to our northwest on July 4th, and that really spins up into a storm for July 4th. That really just whip up there. Look, it just comes out of nowhere. Watch this sort of area here, right? It comes out of nowhere. Just blows up into a massive storm. That would be a named storm if it came off. That would be one to watch. Anyway, that clears off. And we go into July 8th and July 9th, and we get an attempt at some high pressure. But towards July 9th, more low pressure comes in. Possibly a bit of thundery with that, as it's coming into some warm air. But then that just takes over and brings down a northerly winds into mid-July. Upper temperatures are getting quite cold. And we go just quite warm and unsettled towards mid-July. With an area of low pressure to the west, dragging up the wind from the south and southwest. So the ECM run is like this. So tomorrow we see winds from the northwest, quite cool and showery. Friday sees the same wind direction, but a little warm sector going through, so it'll be a bit milder. Actually, not mild. It actually be quite cold, quite chilly on Friday, but it'll be very humid with that wind and rain coming off the Atlantic, and there will be a warm sector there somewhere. Into July 1st, we see winds coming in from the northwest. Sunshine and showers most frequent across the west and north. Sunday sees the same sort of scenario. Monday sees a little bump in the isobars, a little ridge of high pressure coming through there. Just killing off any showers. Lightening the winds, but into Tuesday, that area of low pressure intensifies and give showers or thunderstorms. Wednesday, same sort of scenario, and into the rest of the week, similar stuff. The UK Met run, so that cooler MS today, followed by that wet and windy weather on Friday, followed by that cooler and showery weather on Saturday and Sunday, followed by a dry day on Monday, but that low pressure does ramp up on Tuesday, and we go wet and windy and showery and that stuff. This is the GEM run. Sorry about that. You can see I'm going to whiz through that. Cooler MS, followed by the wind and rain, followed by the showers, followed by a dry day, this is different. The GEM has always been different in the fact that on July 2nd, the low moves down towards like Scandinavia and the North Sea, and we drag down the northerly winds into July 3rd and 4th. Upper temperatures with this northerly are quite cold, with temperatures getting well below 5 Celsius and close to 0 Celsius at 850 HPA. So this is quite a cold northerly wind for July. That area of low pressure does spin up there, around July 6th. Look at that big low, and that clears off, and yet another low comes up on July 7th and July 8th. So that's really quite that's really bad if you want some nice summer weather. But we have had plenty of that through June. I think and I do believe that this rain is helpful for gardens, etc. So tomorrow, Thursday, sees that cooler air mass from the northwest. Friday sees some fronts go through. Saturday, same sort of scenario with that wind from the northwest with sunshine and showers, and that continues. Let's see into Monday, July 3rd. Yeah, that area of low pressure does form to the southwest. You can see that that front there. So that is the area we have to watch for Monday, and we end up like this, just very showery, I think, and the arpege like this. You can see, same scenario. That low pressure towards the northwest just staying there. I must say that I'm surprised that the UKV showed such dry weather this weekend, considering that low pressure is so close to us, and that winds are coming from the northwest, coming from off the Atlantic. So that is quite strange in my opinion. But anyway, we'll see what happens. That's it for now. That's what I'm watching about for now.